Ashe and the Red, Flying Carpet. As the wind blew in the desert, carrying a bit of dust, Ashe and her friends loved playing outside the village fence where they could explore the vast and open desert that stretched out before them. On one sunny day, they decided to venture farther out than usual, excited to discover new wonders and adventures. As they walked, Ashe noticed a shadow moving in the distance. She looked closer and saw a large lion prowling towards them. Ashe knew that they had to act fast to avoid the danger that the lion posed. She quickly gathered her friends together and came up with a plan. Ashe knew that she was faster and more agile than her friends, so she decided to taunt the lion and lead it away from the group. She ran towards the lion, screaming and yelling, "You stinky monkey in a lion's clothing! If you have the guts, come fight me one-on-one." The lion growled and bared its sharp teeth, then lunged towards Ashe. Ashe darted away, narrowly avoiding the lion's attack, and ran towards a nearby slope. As she ran, she realized that the slope was much steeper than she had anticipated and tried to stop, but it was too late. Ashe tumbled down the slope, rolling and bouncing until she shot through a small hole in the ground. She bumped her head into a hard object and fainted. Ashe groaned and rubbed her head, feeling disoriented and confused. She couldn't remember how she had ended up in the cave or how long she had been unconscious. When she tried to stand up, she stumbled and fell back down, her head spinning with dizziness. Ashe took a deep breath and tried to focus. She looked around, but she couldn't find the hole she had entered from. She searched harder for a while but eventually gave up. Instead, she continued deeper into the cave, walking for hours until she entered a large chamber filled with ancient ruins. Ashe explored the ruins, looking for clues about the people who might have lived there. She found nothing unusual except the ruins of houses and other structures. In the center of the chamber was a wide hole up above where she could see the stars. Eventually, Ashe became exhausted and found herself standing right below the center of the wide hole in the sky. She noticed a dusty carpet beneath her, and after cleaning it up, she discovered that it was a beautiful red carpet. She lay down on the carpet and fell asleep. When she woke up, she saw a bright blue sky above her, and she felt like she was floating in the air. She sat up, looking around in confusion. It took a moment for her to realize that she was lying on the red carpet she had found earlier, and it was flying through the air. Ashe couldn't believe it. She had never seen anything like this before. She sat up straight, holding onto the edges of the carpet as it soared through the sky. The wind rushed through her hair, and she felt a sense of exhilaration and freedom that she had never experienced before. Ashe looked down and saw that they were flying over the desert, far above the ground. She could see the tiny specks of towns and villages in the distance, and she felt a sense of wonder and awe. Ashe realized that this flying carpet could take her anywhere she wanted to go, and she felt a sense of excitement and possibility. She closed her eyes, feeling the wind rush past her, and she whispered a silent prayer of thanks for this incredible experience. As she flew towards her village, Ashe noticed a tiny puppy struggling to hold onto the edge of a cliff. Its little paws were slipping, and it looked like it would fall any moment. Ashe's heart leaped when she saw the puppy clinging to the side of the cliff. She knew she had to help it. She maneuvered the flying carpet closer to the cliff and leaned over the edge. She reached out her hand and carefully grabbed the puppy by its scruff, lifting it to safety. Ashe felt a rush of relief and joy as she held the puppy in her arms. She petted it gently and whispered, "You're safe now." The puppy licked her face in gratitude, and Ashe couldn't help but smile. Together with the puppy, Ashe maneuvered the flying carpet towards the village and saw that the villagers had gathered outside the village gate. They were searching for her. Ashe flew her carpet down towards the villagers and spotted her parents among them. Tears welled up in their eyes as they hugged Ashe tightly, relieved that she was safe and sound. Ashe was overjoyed to see her parents and the villagers who had been searching for her. She landed the flying carpet gently on the ground, and the villagers rushed forward to greet her. Ashe's parents hugged her tightly, tears streaming down their faces. "Thank goodness you're safe," Ashe," her mother exclaimed. "We were so worried about you." Ashe smiled, feeling grateful for her parents' love and the villagers' care. She was beaming with joy as she introduced her parents and the villagers to the flying carpet and the little puppy she had rescued. The villagers were amazed at the sight of the flying carpet and couldn't believe their eyes. Ashe shared her story of how she faced the lion, found the carpet and rescued the puppy. The villagers listened intently, and her parents couldn't be prouder of their brave daughter. The moral of the story is that bravery and kindness can lead to incredible adventures and experiences. Days turned into nights, and one evening as Ashe lay on the flying carpet with the little puppy by her side, gazing at the stars, she felt a growing determination and a yearning to embark on a journey to explore the world. And so, with the little puppy as her companion, the adventures of Ashe and the red, flying carpet would begin.